Hi, this is Makar, and today I'll be talking about the war updates in Ukraine for January 13th. And I will start this video with the short video from of Olaf Scholz, the Chancellor of Germany.
Slava Ukraini.
Героям слава. Okay, so let's start with some data. So today is day number 324, and as of today, there are 114,130 Russian personnel being liquidated in Ukraine since February 24th. That's plus 740 since the last day. Also, Ukrainian army destroyed four Russian artillery systems, seven vehicles and fuel tanks, eight APVs, one aircraft, and four tanks. Let's go to the map. And so in Belarus, Russian ground forces commander Salyukov visited Belarus. Here he is. Okay, so we're gonna go to Chernigiv region. Russian army shelled Sinkivka and Karpovichy of Chernigiv region. And they also shelled Porokhon and Bachivsk of Sumy region. Okay, so now I'll show you a video of a Ukrainian tank. That's gonna be right here. Okay, so let's move on. In Kharkiv region, and let me zoom in a little bit more. So Russian army shelled Стрілеча, Зелене, Тернова, Стариця, Огірцеве, Гатище, Вовчанськ, Чугуївка, and Рідкодуб of Kharkiv region. They in Kupiansk region, which is over here. Let me see. Okay. So Russian army shelled. Where is it? Okay, I found it. So the yellow circled ones, the ones that are not circled in yellow are 2 days old. So I'm gonna skip it. So Russian army shelled Dvorічна, Западне, Синківка, Орлянка, Кислівка, Котлярівка, Колісниківка, Берестове, Богуславka, and Ivanivka of Kharkiv region. All of these towns which are circled in yellow. That's Kupiansk region. Now we're gonna go to Luhansk region, Svatova area. So Russian army shelled Stelmachivka and Vishneva, and Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Makiyivka. Then we're gonna go to Kreminna. Russian army shelled Terne of Kharkiv region over here, and also Chernovo-Popivka, Kreminna, Kuzmene, and Dibrova of Luhansk region. All of these towns. Now I would like to show you a video of a Wagner group. So that's from Soledar area, basically that's a drone footage of Wagner mercenaries walking through some civilian residential buildings in Soledar. So the guy is commenting, giving the tips to artillery and, giving them some coordinates. The beeps means cursing. And now the action will start. Here we go. Okay, so look at this one, look at this one. All of them are falling. Why? Then this one too. The fire is coming from over here. He's saying that there are a few wounded ones over there and asking for more artillery to cover this invaders. And that's the guy, it's not artillery actually, but that's the guy who... And now artillery. First one. Second one. Third one. So I'm not saying that these guys are dead, but guess why they're not moving anymore? I'm not saying that YouTube don't punish this video. You know, but your guess why these guys are not moving anymore. Okay, so we're gonna go to the map and now in Bilohorivka area, Russian army shelled Vyimka and Spirne, and Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Bilohorivka and Spirne. Then let me zoom in a little bit. So Donetsk region. Now it's gonna be a new. New area, Rozdolivka, which is right here. Russian army shelled Vyimka, Berestove, Bilohorivka, and Rozdolivka of Donetsk region, and Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Rozdolivka over here. Now I'm zooming in on Soledar. So that's Soledar. Russian army shelled Soledar, Krasnogora, and Paraskoviivka, and Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Sil of Donetsk region over here. Then that's a tricky one. Russian military of offense claimed full control over Soledar since last night, since January 12th. But according to the General Staff of the Armed Forces of Ukraine, the Battle of Soledar in Donetsk region continues. So if we look at this map, a deep state map at Soledar, and let's wait until it loads. So Soledar is right here, and the time codes. Let's look at January 12th. Let me zoom in a little bit. So Soledar, okay. So, oh, come on, yeah. So if we look at January 13th, that's, according to this map, it's occupied. I'm not saying it is, but according to this map, they show it as occupied. But there is no official confirmation from Ukrainian officials that Soledar is now under Russian control. So now I would like to show you another video from Soledar. That's the military, Ukrainian military with the nickname Madar. So he's saying that on January 13th, as of 14:13, which is 2:13 p.m. Ukrainian time, which is 9:13 p.m. Eastern Standard Time, like New York time. There are still fighting in Soledar, so Soledar is not completely under Russian control. So I'm not gonna play the entire video as it's almost 3 minutes, but this guy is a trustworthy commander, Ukrainian commander, and I would definitely trust him. Also, there is a confirmation that Russians are using Ukrainian uniform. So they're using the white marks on their arms, so their own don't shoot them. There's no like friendly fire, but they're using Ukrainian uniform, which is I don't believe it's allowed by the United Nations or by the any war rules to use your enemy's uniform. It is misleading, and there are rules to the war, but Russians, they don't care about the rules. They just use their enemy's uniform. That's the proof. Okay, so let's go back to the map to Bakhmut area. So Bakhmut. Russian army shelled Pidgorodne, Bakhmut, and Ivanivske. And Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Bakhmut and Pidgorodne. Then we're gonna go to Kurdyumivka area. Oh, by the way, Russian army also shelled Chasiv Yar, that I forgot to mention. And then the fire was, several miles from the actual front line. So the near Pretchetne, which is a little bit, far from the front line, but the fire was what there. So, the ground fire. Okay, so in Kurdyumivka area, Russian army shelled Klishivka, Bilagorod, Dulivka, Kurdyumivka, and Ozaryanivka. And Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Klishivka, Kurdyumivka, and this Prochetna. Okay, so now I would like to show you a video of how Ukrainian soldiers get their food delivery. Obviously, it's a joke, but that's how that's how something is delivered to Ukrainian soldier. As you can see, it's him or her. It's unclear from this point of view. The trenches and the drone with something that it's gonna drop. That's how they get their DoorDash delivery. Okay, so another video from Bakhmut. Where is it? Where is it? So that's the fighting in Bakhmut that I said. The red color was, it means that it's a Russian soldier that got imprisoned, basically. Okay, so we're gonna go down on the map to Turецk area. So Russian army shelled Druzhba and Pivnichne. In this area, in Avdiivka area, which is south. Russian army shelled Avdiivka, Vodyane, Pervomayske, and Nevelske as well, which is right here. And Ukrainian military repelled Nevelske right here. Russian attacks near Vodyane and Nevelske. Then in Mariinka area, which is right here, Russian army shelled Krasnogorivka, Kurakhova, Georgievka, and Mariinka. And Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Mariinka. Then we are moving to Novomikhailivka, which was also shelled by Russian army. In Vuhledar area, Russian army shelled Vuhledar, Prechesivka, and Zolota Niva. They also shelled Vremiivka and Vilne Pole of Donetsk region. And Ukrainian military repelled Russian attacks near Neskuchne. So this area, Vuhledar area, is getting a little bit warmer, I would call it, as more action is happening here. Obviously, Soledar and Bakhmut directions are the most active right now, but this direction, this area, I would call it, I would put it a number on the third place in respect of the, fighting, amount of fighting, volume. So, in Zaporizhia region, Russian army shelled, where is it? Russian Army shelled Гуляйполе, Залізничне, Гуляйпільське, Червоне, Чарівне, Білогір'я, Мала Токмачка, Оріхів, and Кам'янське, all of these towns. And then let's go back here. So in Berdyansk, big fire after explosion in Berdyansk. That's a photo from the balcony, and that's a fire, quite huge fire. Also in Mariupol, which is Donetsk region, Russians started deploying helicopters to Zaporizhia front line via Mariupol. Yesterday, they started deploying helicopters from Melitopol, now from Mariupol. So as you can see, more action is happening in this area, and I believe that's the next front line that will have, significant changes. Then in Dnipropetrovsk region, Russian army shelled Nikopol of Dnipropetrovsk region, right here. In Kherson region, Duchany, Stepanivka, and Antonivka, and also Kherson city were shelled today. And the last, so in Turkey, in Istanbul, right here, the third round of negotiations between Ukraine and Russia on the exchange of the prisoners of war and the release of civilian hostages took place in Turkey today. So, as you know, Russia deported Ukrainian civilians, Ukrainian citizens, and now they, hold them as hostages, which is another war crime. But, Russia, they don't care about war crimes. It's a terrorist state. And I'm not getting tired to repeat it. Anyway, that's it for today. If you like this video, please click on like and subscribe to my channel. I have 95 followers right now, subscribers. I need 5 more to have it 100, if you don't mind, of course. And don't forget to share this video with your friends who might find this video useful. Thanks for watching and have a nice day.